Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mendez Dixon, and welcome to our. This is our monthly podcast, and we have special guests from Colombia who are here with us.
I can't hate this man. This is
Cue the applause.
This is
Ohio.
Ohio gozaimasu.
No, you're wrong. It's konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa means hello, but it means like
good afternoon.
Yeah.
That's konbawa means good afternoon.
Konbanwa means good evening, and it's usually said after 6.
So the Mendez sisters have finally returned to Anime Club.
I encouraged Tamaris from like day 0 to start anime club here. He's like, hey, I was thinking about making an anime club at street level, and I was like, sure, go ahead. Because at the time he was in the anime club at our high school, which was at Noble. So he's like, I kind of want to start my own thing, make a name for myself at street level. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I'd join. So like I kind of pushed him into doing the idea. So I'm like, I'm technically the president, but he doesn't want to admit it. So it's okay. I'm gonna just let him run it for now because I go to college in Monmouth, which is like in the middle of nowhere. So I mean, I can't like.
You can't force him out of office.
I can't be the president while I'm away from my castle.
She can't have like a military.
You did not just go there.
And oust
I
him.
did.
Today, the podcast will be about careers related to anime.
I thought you said Koreans. I thought you said Koreans related to anime, and I'm like,
Koreans
related to anime.
Koreans have
Let's
anime?
bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Anyone know a few? Like voice acting. Of
Illustrator.
Cosplay.
Cosplay isn't a career.
It is.
That's
you get
you.
paid.
It is. No, it is.
It is in my soul.
Like, there's video editors. There's voice directors. Actually, people do get paid for cosplaying because they get paid for like promotions and stuff on like websites. So you could get paid that way. But you know, industry for that is in California or Texas. But yeah.
Texas. It's too hot over there.
Thanks for that input. But I can't think of anything else.
Texas. My friend.
I guess there's marketers who's in the marketing. Somebody said, yeah. And I was interested in like marketing for kind of a little bit. I think it'll be interesting doing marketing for that, because especially since anime is definitely not something mainstream. I mean, anime comes on at 12 o'clock at night. It's definitely not mainstream. So I think that's kind of interesting too.
So Red, now you go to Monmouth. What you studying?
I'm majoring in English and minoring in art. I like to write. I like to draw. So I was thinking maybe I could just combine the two. Maybe become like, if I don't become like a freelance writer / artist, I could also just like draw comic books. That's always cool. Or manga. I have a lot of ideas in my mind. Like the main issue is just picking which one I like the most and writing about that without making it sound too fan fiction-y. You get me?
Yeah.
It's always a struggle. Like, you don't want Mary Sue's and stuff. My friend, she's like, so I found this link on how to test if your OC is a Mary Sue. So I'm like, okay. And she sends me the link. And the first question is if your OC's name is derived off of yours, somehow it's Mary Sue. And I'm like, oh no, I failed the first question.
Wait, what's a Mary Sue?
It's like a really cliche character. Like for a female, they're like either really ditzy or they're like the most powerful in like whatever environment that they're in. They're like invincible to beat and stuff, or they're like the cutest, or they're the prettiest, or they're the smartest. There's like nothing wrong with them and stuff. So like, I guess Sakura's kind of Mary Sue, but she's like the annoying Mary Sue kind of person that you don't want to be. Which is why, like, even if you're not in the Naruto fandom, if you're called a Sakura, you still feel it in your soul. You know? That's how it goes.
Soccer's pretty hot.
Mine are like 100% messed up.
Like how?
Change subject.
Okay, fine.
It was a very distraught feeling though. Like, how is it that you like your OC fails the very first is your character a Mary Sue quiz thing? No, it's not that I'm a Sakura. I'm not a Sakura. I mean, no, my OC isn't. No, just no. Okay, no. Like it kind of hurt my soul because I'm like, my OC used to be the shit when I was younger, and I used to have like so many thoughts about her and crap, and like I wanted her to be like the perfect little character that I could use in like whatever like RP setting and stuff. And I'm like, now I have to like rethink my life and like think about who this character is in order to make her non-Mary Sue-ish. No, she didn't. Shut up.
I think the reason why I went to Colombia is to also kind of find a career in anime. Like, going from being a fan to drawing. It was just stick figures, maybe make an anime eye, give them nice, glorious hair.
And then eventually it turned into a face, and then you would mess up on one eye, so you're like, I'm gonna cover it with hair so that they only have one eye and crap. It somehow works. It works in the anime world somehow that you can just look through one eye while the other one is like covered in hair. And then it goes into drawing like a torso, but you can't draw arms/hands, so you always have to draw them with like their arms behind their backs.
Or drawing female bodies.
Or you draw them in chibi forms, because who cares how you draw it in chibi form? They're still gonna be cute.
Yes.
True story.
I ain't just dying over here. Like, I've been looking at y'all just dying for like the past 5 minutes.
Who's a drawer? Who draws? Yeah, who draws over here? Someone pass her a mic.
That's my specialty.
No, it's not.
I've been working.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. I attend Columbia College as well. My concentration is animation, both traditional and 3D. But how I got into anime drawing style is that Pokemon, of course, card captures, Sailor Moon, Hamtaro, whatever was on Toonami in the afternoons. That was my escape, even though I was supposed to do homework and got yelled at a lot, but oh well. Basically with anime though, how I got into it really is that I started practicing all the time, like trying to make sure that it was anatomically correct and like how the movements were like interesting in a sense, because that's what I really wanted to go into.
I draw anime, but I don't have the patience to like finish my drawings, and I guess you could say I have a hobby in voice acting, but I mean, I don't know.
Do the voice.
No.
Do it.
Actually, Isis, your anime voice is really good. Could you please do it?
Do it.
Like, pretty please.
You better be careful. The Nazis are gonna come and get you.
Disney had decided to like, you know, buy like Naruto, and like, you know, like in Shippuden, like the later version of it, there's like a whole lot of cursing and like dirty jokes and everything. But since like it's Disney, they like completely took all of that out. Cause it's like, you know, cause Naruto's for little kids and, you know, it's for everybody. But no.
There's also like 4 kids. Like how they freaking censored. Dragon Ball Z was like the big one, mostly with Mr. Popo.
Because a literal all black character was like really offensive to them, and I'm like, he's an alien. Does it even matter?
I was offended, so they changed it in the story.
It's like Jinx as well.
Yeah.
Oh god,
I
that was.
They banned that episode completely.
Yeah. The what?
Jinx. You remember Jinx? The all black Pokemon.
Psychic ice.
the one that looks like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Oh!
Now you can say something.
God.
Hey, if you can name one Pokemon, you're fine.
Besides Pikachu.
Squirtle. Charizard.
You had to think about that.
Name all 151.
I don't even know.
Oh,
Jigglypuff. That little.
You gotta name him in order.
Hey. Now they become a fairy type.
Bulbasaur,
It is a bitch.
Ivy.
A lot of cutting is mainly in Pokemon. In Pokemon, you could find a lot of banned episodes, but there was an episode where Ash and his gang were like traveling on their journey, whatever. They come across, yeah, the original gang.
Real game.
That's one.
Real crew.
OG.
Yeah. Real talk.
OG.
Yeah. So they came across, I don't know if it was a farm or some kind of small, like, single house. I'm not sure exactly because it's banned. I didn't watch it. But the guy put a shotgun to Ash's head, like yelling at him for trespassing and such, and like they just cut that episode because like gun violence and whatnot.
Can I see the mic?
Give it a try.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
I know you're looking at.
And I was gonna teleport
Red,
over
be
here
nice.
because of my powers.
Red'd be nice.
Thank you. For now. All right. Yeah, there was an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh where the 2 guards there bust into the room and they were supposed to point guns, but instead they were pointing fingers. So I was actually really ridiculous to watch. Like, you better freeze or else.
Like in the second Naruto Shippuden opening, where like Naruto and Sasuke are like holding their kunai knife and their sword at each other's necks, respectively, and then they just like Oh God, that was an awful era for Naruto Shippuden. I was really disappointed because it's just like they literally cut off the opening to just like where they're both extending their arms awkwardly at each other, and then like their hair's just like awkwardly blowing against their faces, and then like they're supposed to be pointing something at each other, and it's obvious that there's like nothing there, and there's something that's supposed to be there. And it was all the sad times, because there was like I know like Sai made a lot of like dirty jokes towards Sakura and stuff because like he doesn't like her and he called her an ugly bitch at some point. But I mean, obviously that's not appropriate for children who are watching Disney, so they had to like I think they like blocked out that whole portion. I'm like, it was really obvious that they had skipped part of that episode too because it was an awkward jump after the commercial break, and I'm just like, I didn't really understand why Disney XD had bought the rights to broadcast Naruto Shippuden because it's not like what most people in America fail to understand is that not all anime is for all audiences. Like anime was mainly produced for like teenage guys. Yeah. That's why shonen is a really popular anime type and manga type because it's blood, it's gore, it's action, it's curse words, it's dirty jokes and stuff. Like if you wanted to watch like an anime that's meant for little kids, then you can like watch Detective Conan, or you can watch Pokemon or Digimon and that kind of stuff. Like the animes that we grew up with, those are the ones that are meant for children. Yeah. But most American producers don't understand that. It's Adventure Time.
It is? I don't think so.
A fun fact about Adventure Time
is ending.
Bubblegum, Princess Bubblegum,
Is a
and
lesbian.
Marceline were actually supposed to be
I counted.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
No, we all saw it.